Time? You go all
45 years.
45
Yeah, I go
years?
every year.
Wow. That's a
Yeah, I
lot.
know it's a lot. I was getting a little tired, but last year we had a virtual break, and so it is supposed to be back starting. I actually fly out there January 2nd. It starts a little bit later in the week. There's a bunch of press events before that, but of course the news is because of the current surge in COVID, it's been scaled back. So this is going to be a big news story. I mean, normally, let's go back in time. They usually have about 3,500 to 4,000 exhibitors and over 200,000 visitors. That's 15 miles of aisle. This is like the biggest consumer electronics show anywhere. Last week they announced they had 2,200 exhibitors, so about half of what it was. But that was last week. Now this week, due to the surge in COVID and Omicron, all of a sudden you're hearing a bunch of big companies dropping out. So the dropouts include T-Mobile and Lenovo, Amazon, Pinterest, Meta, AT&T, TikTok, Google have all said they're not going to attend, and which means that some journalists from Forbes and Gadget, TechCrunch, New York Times, Wirecutter, all sorts saying they're not attending. So is the show in jeopardy? The big issue is some of other really monster companies, like the Samsung, GM, Intel, Panasonic. If they back out, then I don't know what will happen to the show. But right now, they've had about 42 cancellations to the best that I can see, and that's only about 70. That's only about 7% of the show floor. So there's still a lot. It's the kind of thing that all these years I've gone, I've never seen the whole thing. No matter, and I'm pretty diligent. I get up early in the morning. I like walk it like crazy. I have tons of appointments, and I don't even come close to seeing the whole thing. So maybe this year will be the first year where I'll be on the floor and I'll actually see the whole thing. We'll see, yeah.
Well, Steve Greenberg, it was a joy having you on the show this morning and talking to you.
I love talking to you. I miss you.
I miss you too. Next time you're in California, we have to hang out. You can catch up with Steve. SteveGreenberg.tv, right? SteveGreenberg.tv. Also, they can watch your show, GadgetGameShow.com.
Right.
And it's on YouTube, right?
Correct. You go to that website and you click on the YouTube link and you're right into the episode of the show. And actually, my first couple of holiday specials, which are all about like some gift ideas. So you can go look at that for some gift ideas. This is not too late. This is getting cutting it close. And then also just go on YouTube and you look for a Gadget Game Show or what the heck is that?
What the heck is that? Steve, you are wonderful. It's been a joy talking to you, my friend.
Anytime, Larry. My heart and let go. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays. Thanks, Steve. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye. Right now, let's take a look at your drive. Oh, I turned my mic off, not the sounder. Let's take a look at your drive. Here we go. Yeah, we do have a problem on the 710 in Compton. Some flooding.
Yes, Layla, the 710 southbound from Alondra Boulevard to the 91, that flooding has all lanes stopped. You're jammed up here from Rosecrans Avenue. That's a big problem. Cerritos to 91 westbound at the 605, a crash blocks the connector to the 605 north. And a crash in Industry, 6 feet westbound at the 605, the left lane is blocked. Crash still working in downtown LA, the 101 northbound at Mission Road, the right lane is blocked. You're jammed there from the 10. And in Glendale, the 134 eastbound at Pacific Avenue, a crash blocks the right lane. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph.
Norm Reed's Honda Superstore has your roadmap for a super holiday upgrade during Happy Honda Day. Return your Honda lease to one of our 5 Honda Lease Return Super Centers or swap your old ride for a brand new Honda. And with more vehicles arriving for the holidays, you'll get a super selection and a super experience. Every new Norm Reed's Honda is backed by our exclusive price protection guarantee, which states if you can find the same new Honda for less within 5 days, Norm Reed's will pay you the difference or buy your vehicle back. Discover the joy of the season and upgrade at Norm Reed's Honda Superstore during Happy Honda Day. Visit our super award-winning Norm Reed's Honda Superstore locations in Huntington Beach, West Covina, the Irvine Auto Center, and the #1 Honda store in the world in the Cerritos Auto Square. Plus, Dino will get a shop online at normreeds.com.
After Global Honda Vehicle Sales 2020.
SoCal weather from KFI, cold and wet. It's raining out there. Highs in the upper 50s along the coast. Another storm system is expected to move in tomorrow. We expect a rainy Christmas day. We leave local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Layla Muhammad.
As parents, we've done everything we can to keep our kids safe, happy, and healthy during this pandemic. From finding the best face masks to making sure their hands are clean. And now we have the best tool to help keep them even safer. The most important thing we can do is vaccinate our kids to protect them against COVID-19. Vaccines have been proven safe and effective for children 5 and up. Talk to your child's doctor or visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccine near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Get here today for the Ford year-end Stellantis and get great holiday deals. Like 4% for 60 months plus 2,500 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford Escape, Edge, Explorer, and the Rugged. And don't forget the 2021 Ford F-150. Get it for 0% for 60 months plus 2,500 bonus cash. Hurry, you don't want to miss the Ford year-end Stellantis.
Not all buyers qualify for Ford Credit 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month for $1,000 financing. Example 0% down. Offers valid 12/23 through 1/3/22. See dealer for details.
Prime members, take your holiday treat to the next level at Whole Foods Market. Save 25% on sustainable wild caught previously frozen lobster through December 25th at select stores while supplies last. See more on the Whole Foods Market app.
Hello, Mark.
We have a lot to celebrate this holiday season, but COVID-19 hasn't gone away. So let's make sure to keep our celebration safer by following these tips. Get vaccinated to protect loved ones, and get a booster to keep your immunity strong. Wear a mask in all public indoor settings, and if possible, keep gatherings small, short, and outdoors if you're uncertain of everyone's vaccination status. Bring on the cheer safely this year. Find a vaccine near you at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Tired of theft and vandalism at your commercial property? Proactively protect your business with advanced video security. At Bay Alarm, we keep our eyes on what you prize. Go to bayalarm.com to get protected today.
ACO 28 880138. American Vision Windows, SoCal's choice for energy-efficient windows and doors. AmericanVisionWindows.com.
Stop.
Friday morning, it's December 24th. I'm Layla Muhammad in for Jennifer Jones-Lee. Some of the stories we're following in the KFI newsroom. The LAPD says it accidentally shot and killed a 14-year-old girl inside a Burlington store in North Hollywood when officers were opening fire on a man who was attacking the woman. Plus, we're talking about the price of U.S. passports going up. Yeah, for a first-time or replacement adult passport, jumping $20 as of Monday to $165. Right now, let's get to some of the stories coming out of the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The fourth woman to accuse Sex and the City star Chris Noth of sexual assault is urging lawmakers in New York to act.
The woman says she pushed Noth off of her after he forcibly groped and kissed her at her apartment in New York in 2002. He said he called her and made this threat.
You know, I knew that if I ever told a girl about what happened the night before, that he would ruin my career, that I would never sing again, and that he would blacklist me in the business.
He says his warning kept her from coming out about what happened. She's now trying to build a path in New York that would allow sexual assault victims to sue after the statute of limitations expires. Blake Trolley, KFI News.
There has been a shooting at a mall near Chicago.
At this time, we have 4 gunshot victims that were transported to area hospitals. They could be known in non-life-threatening conditions at this time.
Oak Brook Village Police Chief James Kruger says the 4 people were shot by ricocheting bullets. Oak Brook Center Mall is about 20 miles west of Chicago, and it was packed last night with holiday shoppers when 2 guys began shooting at each other inside the mall. Some Apple workers are planning a walkout. The Apple Together workers want better working conditions. On social media, the group is asking people not to shop at Apple today. Delta and United Airlines say they are canceling more than 200 flights because of COVID-19. United Airlines says it has canceled 112 flights because of the increase in COVID cases, limiting crew availability. Delta Airlines says they have exhausted all options and resources that include rerouting and substitutions of aircraft and crew to cover scheduled flying before they decided to cancel 90 flights. representing Nirvana is filing to dismiss the lawsuit over the cover of the band's 1991 album, Nevermind. Billboard reports Nirvana's attorney filed a motion to dismiss the suit because its statute of limitations has long since expired. The baby on the front of the album, Spencer Elden, sued claiming he suffered lifelong damages from the image and alleged it was child pornography. However, the attorney says Elden has spent 3 decades profiting from his celebrity as the Nirvana baby. Well, Tesla has agreed to stop allowing video games to be played on center touch screens while its vehicles are moving.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says Tesla will send out a software update over the internet so the function called Passenger Play will be locked while vehicles are in motion. This comes a day after the agency announced a formal investigation into driver distractions from Tesla's video games. An agency spokeswoman says the charge came after regulators expressed concerns about the system with Tesla, and NHTSA regularly talks with all automakers about infotainment screens. Mark Ronner, KFI News.
Okay, so let's talk some food, shall we? What does your family like to eat this time of year? Do you have Christmas food traditions? We were compiling a list of the best dishes in every state and also what people are eating around the world. So the best Christmas dish in every state, according to eatdish.com. Our friends in Alabama like the chai spice maple sugar cookie, which sounds really good. It's apparently something that's been searched a lot in the Birmingham area, according to Google Trends. So look at the Google Trends to see what food people were searching. This has a chai spice and a browned butter frosting. My mouth is watering because it sounds good on a day like today. In Arkansas, grape salad. Is that a thing? I'm not judging. Fruit grape sounds lovely. No, I'm judging. I'm judging. California, roasted artichoke. Okay, here's my thing. For people who are really good at making artichoke, how do you not make it tough? Listen, I've never tried to cook it at home. I've been at some restaurants who claim they have a great dish, but when I try to bite into it, it's kind of hard and tough. I don't like fighting my food. I've had to fight my artichoke. Oh, that didn't sound right. See? You know what I'm trying to say, right, Alex?
No, 100%. I was going to be dying laughing of you saying, I don't want to fight my food.
I don't want to fight my artichoke. Yeah, so how do you keep it from being tough?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I don't know.
I need a paid meal today, Drew.
Hawaii, baked pineapple casserole. That sounds amazing. Beef stew in Iowa. Okay, Louisiana, baked southern candied sweet potatoes. That sounds about right. Christmas Chex Mix in Michigan. Why?
A lot of states like Chex Mix. Isn't that weird?
I think you go to the grocery store and buy Chex Mix. It's actually a thing. You don't need to sit there with your M&Ms and your Chex cereal and your pretzels and make it yourself. Just go buy it. Catfish with corn salsa in Nebraska. And then, let's see, one more. I'll give you guys one more. If you're having friends over, you don't know what to make them. Turnip puff in Vermont. Oh, Lord. That sounds terrible. Around the world, in France, apparently, a lavish holiday meal on December 24th could include dinner around 8 p.m. with a course of seafood, some lobster, and some shrimp scampi. Italy, where I need to go. I think my husband's there. Some smoked salted cod, or some smoked salmon, some tortellini. That sounds good.
That's mine.
In England, the Brits don't typically indulge in their big holiday meal on Christmas Eve. The 24th is for cooking with our families and going to the local pub for a pint. The real festivities start Christmas morning with a glass of champagne and a breakfast of smoked salmon. Oh, yes. I feel like those are people over there. Anyway, if you have your traditions, you can hit me up on Twitter, or not. You can just, keep listening, keep driving, or not. Coming up, though, we are talking with our friend Dr. Wendy Walsh because a lot of folks are just going through it right now. I saw this on my social media feed. We were talking, Alex and I, last week about, what we can do to be helpful today. And there are people who can't be with their loved ones because maybe they have come down with a case of the COVID, or maybe they don't want to fly right now. They're afraid of flying because of the pandemic or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, we need a little love and a little hope this morning. But right now, let's take a look at your drive from the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center. We make it easy to crash. This is on the 101 in downtown LA.
Northbound at Mission Road, crash blocks the right lane. You're stopped from the 10. Compton, still a big trouble spot on the 710 southbound. From Alondra Boulevard to the 91, you've got flooding in lanes and everything is stopped. Traffic jammed up here from Rosecrans. Crash in Hacienda Heights on the 60 westbound at Hacienda Boulevard. That blocks the right lane. You're stopped to go from Azusa Avenue. Crash in Cerritos as well, the 91 westbound at the 605. A crash blocks the transition to the 605 north. And in Irvine on the 5 northbound at Clover Drive. Look out for an accident blocking the left lane. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph.
This reporting is sponsored by Wingstop. How's Wingstop sound? Crispy tenders and thighs. Crispy boneless wings, soft and tossed in those 11 craveable flavors. Paired with hand-cut fries and Cajun fried corn. Sounds good, doesn't it? Get it delivered at Wingstop.com.
I'm Tiffany Haddish. And I'm Marlon Wayne. African Americans are 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer than any other racial or ethnic group. When you or someone you love is facing a pancreatic cancer diagnosis, access to cutting-edge treatment can help make long-term survival possible and improve future patient outcomes. That's why Stand Up for Cancer and the Lux Garden Foundation have teamed up to fund over 30 pancreatic cancer clinical trials for those who need them. Learning all you can about pancreatic cancer, including treatment options and what clinical trials are available, can give you or a loved one even more than hope. It can help make long-term survival possible. For more information about the latest pancreatic cancer research and clinical trials near you, visit pancreaticcancercollective.org.
Colin Coward, here's what's trending on iHeart Sports Network, presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Lakers closed out the Staples Center era, losing to the Spurs. The iconic arena is changing its name to Crypto.com Arena tomorrow. Cody Bellinger is staying in L.A. Bellinger quietly agreed to a 1-year, $17 million deal with the Dodgers before the MLB lockout. And the Titans survived the 49ers, remaining atop the AFC South. Randy Bullock drove the game-winning field goal for Tennessee in the closing seconds. I'm Steve Jordan.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The 2021 Mercedes-Benz range of SUVs. Every member is waiting to impress. Learn more at MBUSA.com.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join. I got my education because of the Guard. I got to travel a little bit and experience a whole different culture. They helped me get my job, they helped me pay for my house.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the California Army National Guard. Aired by the California Broadcasters Association and this station.
The dawn of a new thrill has arrived. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Southern California's #1 casino now offers even more for you to discover. With an all-new stunning 17-story hotel topped by the rooftop Y Lounge featuring panoramic views and sweeping vistas, a luxury spa and posh pool oasis, tempting culinary and cocktail experiences, and over 6,500 slots, the most on the West Coast. Awaken your sense of discovery. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Companies. If you thought you missed your chance to refinance and save, think again. Mortgage rates have recently dropped, and Rocket Mortgage can help you save big when you call 8338-ROCKET today. For example, with a $250,000 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, you could get a new low rate under 3%. If your current rate is over 3.75%, you can lower your payment by over $100 a month, saving thousands in interest. But you've got to act now, because no one knows how long these low rates will last. So when you need a simple way to get big savings, Rocket can. Call us today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Offer fees are rated 2.99%, 2.21% APR, 7% value ratio for the cost of $1.5 points. $4,375 due closing. Monthly payment $1,062.66. Taxes and insurance not included. Payment will be rated rate current as of 7/26/21. Conditions apply. You can have
Contractor license 1047-781. This is Ken Goodrich of Gettle, and I want you to save money and save your heating and cooling system. A heat pump is basically just an air conditioner running backwards. Instead of pumping cold air into the home and hot air outdoors like it does in the summer, a heat pump reverses that process during the winter. But that means your air conditioner is running round the clock, 365 days a year. And with heat pumps, big, expensive problems begin as small, affordable problems that were ignored for way too long. Routine maintenance will keep your heat pump happily doing its job long after everyone else's has laid down and died. Let Gettles rejuvenate your heat pump, and it will say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you 24 hours a day. Just $129. No one knows heat pumps like Gettles. PCL. It'll keep you cool, but it's hard to sell. Call right now, okay?
42 million Americans struggle with hunger, yet 35% of the food in this country is wasted. Those aren't just numbers. They're your daughter's friends from school, a family of 4 next door. The Zero Hunger, Zero Waste Foundation is committed to making fresh food accessible to all and ensuring it never goes to waste. Together, we can help end hunger. Learn more at zerohunger.zerowastefoundation.org.
Portions of the following program will be recorded.
Friday morning, December 24th. I'm Layla Muhammad. It's been fun filling in for Jennifer Jones-Lee. Rain here to stay. It's going to stick around for Christmas Day. You like that? I wrote that just now. If you use it, you have to give me credit. Heavy downpours in some areas could lead to flash flooding this morning, so that's the word on the rain. Plus, the Rose Parade in Pasadena appears to be moving forward as planned. The Pasadena Tournament of Roses says there's no need to change the current plan for the parade as of now. At 5:51 on your wake-up call, we have our friend Dr. Wendy Walsh, psychologist and journalist, heard right here on Kfi Am 640, Sundays, 4 to 6 p.m. Dr. Wendy, hi.
Hi, Layla. How are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. I know I rarely get to see you nowadays. Rarely. I think I saw you like...
Why are you not there on Sundays anymore? I miss you.
I'm in the morning. I'm early. Yeah, I'm on with Dean and Tina and all that jazz. So I miss you in the evenings. But yeah, I know people love tuning in for you. You get the best advice, and your voice is so soothing.
Oh, you sweet.
It really is. You know, I don't know what your plans are at this time of year. If you had plans that were sort of, disrupted by what's happening with the rapid spread of the Omicron variant of COVID-19. But I've been seeing a lot of folks, Dr. Wendy, on my social media feed who are just sad right now. They're sad about, once again, not being around their family for the holidays. And I just want to give you some sort of advice and hope. It has to be hard, especially if you're alone.
Yeah. Well, we decided not to fly home to Canada to see my family. I have a small group, right? It's just me and my 2 daughters and my boyfriend. Interesting enough, we are going to have an orphan at our table tonight. We just couldn't see more than Christmas Day because his family all got Omicron and he couldn't go fly home. He was here and not defend of my daughters because they're all sick in Florida and he didn't want to go get it. So, we have to just remind ourselves that it is temporary. Remember last Christmas, it was pretty solitary for me, and I remember, pouring a glass of eggnog and putting on White Christmas and playing with my family. And I forget this Christmas. But, we are so grateful that we have technology. This is the time to FaceTime and Zoom, and I know we all have Zoom fatigue, and call people, but imagine if we didn't, right?
Exactly.
And so it's really incumbent on us to reach out and find people to talk to and connect to. It's so important that we stay connected and not just be alone. I know it's hard, and yes, we're entering the 3rd year of this pandemic. Like, who would have thought that we would get here? But I feel like at least the Christmas time is temporary. And there's so much we can do, even if it's just a matter of going online and finding ways to give and get back. There's so many people in need at this time of year, and that can boost your mental health, giving back. It's as good as an antidepressant. Did you know that? Random acts of kindness.
No, for me, I do feel that way. I feel like if I'm down and I think of a way to do something kind for someone, it could be buying the person, coffee behind me at Starbucks or whatever. I do feel better. It makes me feel good and put a smile on someone else's face. Yeah.
Exactly. And, you know, I always say this, and I know some people don't have this attitude, but, you know, we are in this together. We're one tribe and one community. And the best thing you can do for your tribe and your community is to get vaccinated and get that booster so that we can get this thing behind us. Because we'll never be able to protect the most vulnerable in our population unless we all step up and get vaccinated.
So if someone's listening and they are, you know, their plans change last minute and looking at I might go out and do something, you know, to be a service to others, what else can they do besides, you know, a phone call or a Zoom? How else can they sort of boost their spirits during this time?
Well, you know, this is also the end of the year and a time of new beginnings, right? A time to reevaluate the past year. I don't know about you, but I love the arbitrary idea that it's a fresh start on January 1st. So humans do best mentally when we're looking forward and planning. Ironically, in the last few days, I've been cleaning out closets and purging and getting ready for the new year. Making schedules and calendars, and all of that is really good for our mental health. Looking forward, making plans, get your New Year's resolution stuff together, and more than anything, remember, when you're planning a New Year's resolution, don't think willpower is going to do it. Write a list of obstacles of why you won't be able to accomplish that. And instead of focusing on willpower, focusing on overcoming each of those tiny obstacles, because you will face them.
Very good advice. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think people just need a little glimpse of, like, you know, how can they really make their time better if they're by themselves. Dr. Wendy, you are busy these days. What else do you have going on?
Well, I have so much fun on my social media. You know, my TikTok channel, I'm like 1 million followers.
I heard you like the queen of TikTok. I need you to school me on that because, you know, my sister does TikTok and the nieces and nephews, you know, but I know people like to come to TikTok for advice, like to come to TikTok to learn how to make, like, to cook and stuff. So I'm sure your channel is booming.
It's such a happy place. And then I have a Patreon where people come and I have private Zoom rooms and I give relationship advice. So you go to patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh, and I'm having a great time meeting people face to face, especially some that are my KFI listeners, because they're like, I've listened to you for years. And I'm like, well, now I get to see you. This is great.
That's awesome. Yeah, you do give relationship advice. I need you to find my husband this year, Dr. Wendy. As in 2022. Seriously.
I would love to make that my mission.
That's my goal. I have decided this is the year. You know, everybody's like, oh, this is my year. Stop saying that.